Returning to Madroña Vineyards in the Sierra Foothills, we meet up with a winemaker owner, Paul Bush. Paul discusses their new label, Rucksack Cellars and the Rucksack Cellars Barbera Rosé. Hi, this is Bob Barron with Taste of Rosé, and today we're back at the beautiful Madroña Vineyards here in the Dorado County wine country. I'm joined by winemaker owner Paul Bush. We're here to talk about a new project of yours and a new label.
We're going to be talking about Rucksack Cellars. And a little bit behind the whole concept of this is a rucksack is a backpack. It's for exploration, it's for travel, it's for discovery, all the things that my wife Maggie and I really enjoy doing. And a lot of people are really discovering the El Dorado now, the El Dorado Appellation. And even though we've been growing grapes for over 40 years, it seems as if people are like, we never knew this was here. And so we said, why don't we embody that into an idea of a wine that is not only about discovering wine, but discovering the outdoors, Sierra Nevada, which is this amazing jewel in California. And we're right in the heart of the foothills here. So it gave us a great opportunity to do something fun and unique. And even within the label, if you look at the label, there are non-iconic images, like this is a Sugarloaf Rock up by Kybers, and then they have non-iconic images of the Sierra with you know, the passport stamp and the luggage tag, and we've even written a postcard behind and everything. But just this concept of there's more to discover. So if you sit here and you look a little bit, you get a little bit, and then you can look a little closer, and you look a little closer, there's something more, something more, something more, and that's exactly like the Sierra Nevada and the Sierra Foothills as a whole.
Paul, why Barbera?
Well, okay, so we've been working with an incredible clone out of the vineyard next door that we've been growing for, oh, I don't know how long, but in 2009 we started making our first Barberas, as a red one, of course. And it gave us a lot of experience working with a high acid variety. Barbera has incredibly high acid. So when we started looking around again, we wanted to make a dry rosé again. We made one out of Mourvedre back in the mid-90s, and of course White Zinfandel earlier on. But when my wife and I drink white wines, we have a tendency to want to drink things that are fresh and invigorating and bracing and acidic. And
just good with food?
Yeah, especially summertime food. And we tend to eat a lot of food, as you can tell. But the point was, I was looking for a variety that would have great acidity to it. But the problem with great acidity in a rosé sometimes is it exacerbates the tannins of the red wine, of the red grape, if you want to say, even as a rosé. And so I said, gosh, what variety out there has great acidity? And I'm willing to pick a little earlier to get that acidity, but what has great acidity but also has really low tannins? And I'm scratching my head, and we grow 29 varieties at Madroña, and I said, Barbera. Barbera's got great characteristics, and it's got the acidity, and it's got hardly any tannins to it. That's why it works so well in Italy with the structures that they make and everything. And so what we decided was, why not try a Barbera Rosé? We can bring it in at a relatively low brix. This is for California, around 23. And it has this plethora of incredible fruit characteristics, kind of a high-tone fruit, raspberry, cranberry, strawberry characteristic to it, pie cherry, not bean cherry, but pie cherry characteristics, and then we made it bone dry. So this has no residual sugar, so it's a bracingly acidic, racy wine with no residual sugar, no tannins, and this palette of just fruit from everywhere on it that just makes it the quintessential food wine.
The way I love my rosé.
Exactly. And so our family loves to make paella. If you're having family, your friends come over, whatever, you make a big thing of paella because it's easy. But you find that the characteristics, the bridge ingredients of this with the grilled shellfish, the sausages, the saffron, all the onion characteristics, everything that you have in paella goes exceptionally well with this rosé, and rosés in general. But Barbera Rosé, because of the starchiness of the rice, all of a sudden that acidity just cuts right through, and you get this balance on your palate that you don't get with other types of rosés. Just amazing.
So does Rucksack Cellars make a red Barbera?
Yeah, we do. We do. It was planted there, but yeah.
Paul, how does the consumer get to taste this beautiful rosé from Rucksack Cellars?
This is all about experiencing the Sierra Foothills. So you got to come to the Sierra Foothills to get it. Now that's not entirely true. You can go to rucksackcellars.com. You can order the wine and everything. But truly, when you get up here, we have an outdoor tasting experience. It's about embodying the Sierra Foothills and the Sierra. So it overlooks the vineyards and everything. And so come on up. We're right on Carson Road, right here in Placerville, in beautiful Apple Hill. And you sit back, you relax, and you absorb the view, absorb the Sierras while you're drinking the rosé. You can find it at the local restaurants because the sommeliers in the area are looking for wines that are food friendly, that are food oriented. But the best way, truly, come up to the tasting area and just sit back and relax a little bit.
Thank you again for having us here. And with that, I would like to say, let's have a taste of rosé.
Always great to have you here, Bob. Cheers.
Cheers.